Hi, this is Bill, and welcome back. And in today's video, we're diving into the ServiceNow Compliance Workspace. This is the command center for compliance managers, auditors, and governance leaders. Compliance, as you know, isn't just about a checkbox or ticking boxes. With ServiceNow GRC, it will give you the visibility, strengthen your accountability, and assurance mapping to give you a full visibility of the three LODs, three lines of defense model. And if you're serious about compliance, risk, and governance leadership, sure you subscribe and join as a member for more tutorials, deep dives, and best practices using the ServiceNow GRC and compliance automation. Now let's explore how ServiceNow Compliance Workspace transforms compliance into a strategic capability. So in this view, in ServiceNow Compliance Workspace, it all starts with the authority documents. You will see the different frameworks in a central place. And at the topmost, you will see like the NIST, GDPR, also visualizing with real-time compliance scores. And you can see one of the baseline shows easily with real-time data, 47% compliant with 29 critical issues outstanding. This is the second line of defense in action, where your risk and compliance functions utilizes ServiceNow to monitor and adhere to frameworks, identify gaps, and ensure the enterprise is aligned to regulations. So these reports are not static. It provides intelligence using the governance framework in ServiceNow. And as we scroll down, also on the same workspace, you'll also be able to see policies, and all these 5 policies appear compliant. And as you centralize all the reports as a compliance manager or governance leader, it reveals the least compliant policies, providing high priority issues and the compliance score. And the criticality ensures that the second line of defense are enforced within the organization. So these policies, it connects to real evidence in real time, providing you the ability to view operational compliance, not just by paper compliance. And this is one of the strengths of the ServiceNow framework. It has created the entities, and other words, this is your profile. And on this example, you will have 182 applications and systems tracked directly in ServiceNow. And this is where your first line of defense operates. Business and control owners has full visibility and accountability for their systems in relevance to the compliance scores. Instead of having abstract compliance, that platform, let's just say, and provides full visibility of the score of the compliant, providing you the accountability at scale. And if you have not seen what is entities all about in the IRM framework of ServiceNow, I have created a separate video that you will be able to see at the end of the screen. Now, as we scroll down and give you the picture of control assurance, you will see here what are ongoing tests, what are failing, and the duration of time. And the first line of defense operates the controls, while the second line monitors effectiveness. In ServiceNow GRC, it gives you the ability to control assurance continuously, not just once a year or during audit season. This is real-time audit readiness using the ServiceNow Compliance Workspace. And continuously provide information. Now we are moving into tracking. So the workspace also provides the ability to view real-time issues, exceptions, and even overdue approvals are also highlighted. Now, the first line of defense will give you the ability to remediate and document those exceptions, while the second line gives you the ability to govern approvals ensures that risks are managed correctly. In ServiceNow, exceptions are tracked as risk decisions and not just as invisible liabilities. And this information provides you decision-making capability and helps you prevent any governance gaps. And the workspace also provides you on managing compliance cases. You can evenly prioritize based on the criticality. So your second line of defense be able to monitor while the third line or your internal audit system to validate the effectiveness of your controls. So cases like authorized removal of corporate information shows you how ServiceNow connects compliance directly in real world incidents. So here's in the domain compliance in ServiceNow, for example, privacy compliance is at 69% across all of your controls. It gives you a view on how many which is not compliant or non-compliant. So executives can see and can be your financial reporting. And this is second line oversight. And this is why ServiceNow is the leading GRC platform for governance leaders. It translates compliance into domain level visibility. So, one of the key strengths of ServiceNow is not only a system of record, these are drillable reports or information. So, from a high level view, and as I scroll back up to the top of the workspace, we can drill down and zoom into NIST with high impact baseline. So easily from a high level, we are moving into an individual record of an authority document. And as we tap back to the overview, it gives you a specific report targeting security and privacy controls. So it gives you the ability for the first line to own remediation and the second line oversees alignment. And this is compliance at the level of action. Instead of we failed NIST, the platform provides you the top three departments which is driving non-compliance. And this is how you'll be able to fix it. And as we move to the details tab, now also tracks citations and references. And if you can see on the top, you can fully integrate with UCF or UCF common controls. This is the second line of defense, tracing regulations into individual controls. And you have the reference document or link to domains like privacy, creating the traceability chain regulators and auditors demand. And this is one of the key values of the ServiceNow workspace. And as we continue from a document, you can basically drill down to a specific citation, referencing the specific page of a document. Each line provides compliance core into a central, traceable, and updatable space. And you will see the tabs here like issues, evidence, and cases. This highlights the role of all three lines in a single point of glass. From the first line uploading evidence, the second line validating completeness, and the third line assures independently. ServiceNow ensures no gaps are hidden. It's either evidence, issues, and exceptions are all centralized for governance leaders. And finally, one of the key features that are really impressive in ServiceNow is the 360-degree view or the 360-degree compliance view, where you see the authority document in the center linked to citations, issues, exceptions, and cases. And easily you can view the convergence of all three lines of defense, where the first line provides inputs, the second line ensures oversight, and finally, the third line validates assurance. For governance leaders, this is your cockpit, where a complete compliance architecture inside the ServiceNow GRC. So this 360-degree view not only gives you an oversight, but these are drillable links. As you can see, I highlight, and you can free from an oversight view and going down to the individual details. So here's the key takeaways of the demo. The ServiceNow Compliance Workspace isn't just a dashboard. As we easily navigate back to the home, to give you more context, the workspace is an enterprise governance model aligned to the three lines of defense, where the first line operates controls and resolve issues, the second line oversees frameworks, domains, and exceptions, the third line assures independently, ensuring audit readiness. And if you're a governance leader looking to maximize your ServiceNow GRC investment, make sure you subscribe, join as a member, and also share this video. Because in ServiceNow, compliance is no longer about surviving audits. It's about building trust, resilience, and giving you a competitive advantage.